Okay, just because there were no signs threatening any action against me for slowing down or stopping, I decided to stop one more time in Massachusetts here. Get a picture of these mountains. Now they're so close. Now they're so close, I did. They're little mountains, but they're nice. It's pretty. It's very pretty the way they're laid out. There's bears in the woods here in the Berkshires. There's also cans and trash over here. Sign for no trash dumping, because that's probably what they do in Massachusetts. Another reason that I didn't like Massachusetts was, what was it? There's so many reasons. Not only just the way they drive, but it's just not welcoming anywhere. There's almost no place to pull off the road across the entire state. It's overcrowded, and there's extra fees for out-of-state plates in places, and they just basically tell you to get the hell out. So I think there's been so many people down there, I'm probably never going to see a bear. So, I mean, you can tell these people because see how they've made little stone things. I don't know if I can get any of these. They've gone over there and they've built up little stone. They piled stones on top of each other, made little stone towers. I'm not sure if I'm getting them through the viewfinder. I don't even know what water this is. Oh wow, that guy's passing. He's going really fast. Masshole. So, I don't know. Somebody told me to take this route because it's pretty, and it is pretty, but I can't stand the people and the drivers and the signs and just over the top. Beautiful country that God created. You have to think of it that it's God's country. He created it. This is His land for us to enjoy, and this is not Massachusetts. This is God's country. This is God's country here. He gave it to us, not to the rotten, filthy pieces of shit in Massachusetts who hate everybody. I'm really bitter. I just can't stand it anymore. I elected this I voted for this president. People like me elected him, and they've just got the most vile signs out about him all over the state. It's not just that, it's their whole way of life. They're living in $1 million mansions with their LGBT signs and their anti-capitalism signs and their dump Trump, he's killing people signs and their Black Lives Matter signs, like they don't know it's Antifa, and like we have to have racism vigils because we're all such a bunch of racists when none of us were having any problems with racism until Antifa and the progressive decided to make us believe that it was happening. And I mean, there's a lot of unjust murders and unjust police action all across the country, not just against black people. If it's proportionally higher against black people, it's probably because more black people commit crimes than white people do. It's so stupid. More black people kill black people. It's black on black violence that's the greatest killer of black people. But they're not up in arms about that. But it doesn't matter, you can't reason with them. Oh no, but they'll all sit up there, those Nancy Pelosi types in their fancy mansions, and put their signs out. They can't even walk the streets like the rest of us. They gotta have their own little private grocery stores filled with wine and brie and caviar. And that's my classism. Classism is the biggest problem in this country, and I think it always has been. Not racism. You know how many places I go in where they still look at my shoes? What are you gonna do? Bitch about it for a while, right? Like these people youth is they've got no problem with opening their mouths. They got big mouths. Let everybody know what they believe.